So the Springboks ended up losing the second test to Ireland in Durban. They went down 24-25 to the visitors. A very well-played game by Ireland, with Kieran Frawley coming on right at the end and kicking two amazing drop goals, so well-deserved by them. But the Irish opened their game with a very good move that happened in the early minutes of the game that looked quite familiar. Now check out these two clips and tell me if they look the same.
And Osborne sliding through, it's inside for Conor Murray, he got one at Loftus. Away by Murray for Beelan, back inside, brilliant pass, Kelleher, and it's going to be a run-in for Conor Murray. Brilliant score.
So Ireland used the exact same move against Springboks last weekend that resulted in Conor Murray scoring a try, and they did it again this past weekend, which resulted in Conor Murray scoring a try. So how did the Irish do that? Well, they used a clever little move that just involves 3 players. Obviously, there's a lot of players in motion, creating a lot of distractions, other players running towards gaps. All it takes is a simple inside ball and a change of trajectory from 2 different players. So the trick of this move is the ball carrier throws an inside pass to what looks like is going to be the player carrying the ball into contact. But in the last moment, the potential receiving player drifts to the left and another player comes through and takes the ball, which splits the defense due to the ball carrier pulling in the one defender, the decoy runner pulling in the other defender in 2 different trajectories, and then a player who runs from the back goes straight through the middle. It looks very simple. It doesn't look like they're doing anything fancy, but it's actually a very, very clever move. Now, this past weekend in Durban, it was 3 different players, but the exact same move. You see Jack Crowley getting the ball, popping it inside to what looks like Ronan Kelleher is going to take it. But at the last moment, the fullback, Jamie Osborne, joins the line and slips right through the gap between Frans Malherbe and Bongi Mbonambi. He then gets pulled down, but is able to offload to Rob Henshaw, who then throws the ball back inside to guess who? Conor Murray. Always on that inside line, following like a good scrum half should. Now, it's not the most complicated move or too intricate, but the fact that the Irish are able to pull it off no matter who is standing there is what makes it effective. It distracts the defense because even if you know the move, you don't know who's going to do it and where they're going to do it from. Great little piece of tactical strategizing from Andy Farrell, and it's something that the Springboks probably should have been looking out for and closing those inside gaps. But that move aside, I thought the game was really good. It wasn't the most eventful, exciting game of rugby out there, but I think Ireland deserved to win it undoubtedly. Their game management was way better. The impact on their bench was notable. And they just controlled the game in those dying minutes and made sure that it gave Frawley enough time to put those drop goals over, which sealed the deal. So made for an interesting test match. The Irish-South African rivalry is more alive than ever, and we can't wait to see what happens next.